so far mentally checked out that I don't even know how to really answer that question. Like, I'm just. It's. It seems like the closer I get to a paycheck starting to come in, the more stuff is just piling up on top of me that I've got to take care of. And of course, the room is the number one thing. Hey, Abundance, how are you doing? Abundance says hi.
Hey.
Mister and Queen Lady. She cracks me up with that. Hey, Carrie. It's guys, I can't catch a break. I can't. I can't get 5 minutes to catch my breath. It's hey, cat spotting. The list just seems like it gets worse and worse and worse. Yeah, I'll work here in just a little while. Well, actually, a few hours, not just a little while. So I'll work till close tonight. Um, Top of the list of what's wrong is I don't have enough for the room for tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna give the whole list out of what's my daily worry. Um, First and foremost, it's always the room. I know paychecks are going to start coming in and things are going to start easing up, but it's like I need several paychecks before it's eased. It's the room every day. It's my wife's health. It's um, we had a flat tire not too long ago, and I'm running on the spare right now, so I need at least a used tire to put back on there to put on the car. The tire ride on the car has been bad, and it could pop at any minute. Um, I need tags for my car. Um, what else? There was something else too a while ago when I was naming off the list of things. Phones are off tomorrow. Um, so it's just not sleeping. God bless, not sleeping is catching me pretty rough this week too. And I say this week, and it's only Monday, but y'all know what I mean. Like the days just run together. You know, trying to make sure we keep a room. Um, Phones, like for both our phones, is like $80. I think that's what I seen on the. They gave me the option to pay it before the 12th. It was like $80, but I can't even concentrate on the phones because I've got to concentrate on the room. It's like I need $70 for the room. And until I get us back on our feet, yes, I am pet dogs. I need help every day. I'm struggling trying to get to that first good paycheck. Fur Baby does have plenty of food and plenty of treats. She's got over a half a bag of food, and that lasts her forever because she's small. And she's got plenty of treats. Food for us and food for her is actually the two things I don't have to worry about at this moment. So, and it's just. Yeah, Ron, here in a few hours I'm gonna head in. I gotta close tonight. I just, yeah. Hey, Lauren, thank you for the heart me, Lauren. Ron, it just, the everyday crap. I just named off the list of stuff that's on me today. And it's just like, it seems like the closer I get to starting to get paychecks, the more stuff is just getting piled on. So, you're fine. You're fine. It's like, of course, Angela's health. Our room, our phones are about to be off. I'm gonna have to get a tire for the car. The tie rod's liable to pop any day now. I mean, it's just, we're living on a prayer with the tie rod. Um, Tags. I'm gonna have tags. And my blood pressure is up and down. My mental state is shot. Like I have no mental health. It's gone. You know. And as I'm sitting here talking, I get the message from Straight Talk. Your plan ends today. So at midnight today, the phones are off. So yes, I do get paid Friday, but it's like the closer I get to being paid, the worse things are getting. I don't understand it. It's like I agree with you on that one. Then add homeless to that mix, and you got my life. Besides the internet, so life has done stomp me into the ground. It has. It's just. I don't know how it doesn't. It just never gets better. It's like it just never gets better. And no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, it never gets better. Angela's been trying to keep me in a good mood all day. I don't know, I've definitely swung into a bad mood today. I'm so freaking tired, guys. Oh, I didn't even share the. Um, this is why I was missing on the list. Tomorrow night will be the last night we can stay here for a few days because they've got a 28-day rule. So we have to check out of this hotel for a little while, and I don't know which one we're going to go to because I can't afford the $200 a night ones. You know, you guys have been helping us get through this. I don't know. So we add that on top of the list. Like, okay, I get tomorrow covered, but there's no option for Wednesday because we've got to check out Wednesday for a few days and then come back. So it's like, I don't know what we do Wednesday. I don't know what we do Thursday. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they do that to just about every live, I do believe. That's my only hope that I have, Lauren, and I'm not going to hope on that much because it seems like every time I hope or look forward to something, it doesn't happen. So, and I'm sorry. I mean, I'm so down today, guys. It's just I just really feel like I don't have a reason to even look up. Huggles, that'd be the only choice we have if we have to stay in the car, but then it puts my wife's health in jeopardy because of the heat. Ron, that's the only thing that's keeping me going. That is the only thing keeping me going. He said, I do just turn around and look at your wife. That's your reason. That's Hey, Becky. I'm going to call him back here in just a little while and see if I can catch him and see if I might be able to work something out. But I was told this last time was we couldn't come back there because the people calling in and sending letters and stuff. Hey, just me. How are you doing today? My eyes burning now. Good grief. Lord have mercy. A lot of people is giving us resources. Yeah, y'all got to realize these resources ain't to snap your fingers and things are better. I ain't dealing with that shit today. Shelby, maybe you can for a few nights. I'm not for sure what you're asking there. I do work tonight, Stacy. No, Lily Beth, I'm not doing good today at all. Oh, okay, I'm with you now. I missed a. What is that? The website, or is it just type in KY Neck and that's all I have to type in, or is it like I don't know what that is. Okay, that's for the state of Kentucky. I'm in the state of Tennessee. I don't know if that would still help me. So, yeah. All right. I've probably done called and checked in with whoever you're going to pop up with. I'll just about bet you money that I have. Because I've called resources, I've called places, I've got a list of phone numbers in my phone where I've made daily phone calls to. Hey, Samantha. But I will take anything to look into. Yeah, Sherry Lynn, that was a Kentucky site, and we're still in the same town. So I just not seen your comment. I can't afford to move anywhere. That's the thing. It's before I can think about trying to move away from here, I've got to do better and get on our feet to even be able to think about leaving this area. Let me look that up because I think that's in East Tennessee, actually. But I am going to look it up. I got my wife's phone looking it up. It says it's in Trenton, one in McKenzie, one in Union City, and one in Huntington. None of them are set up for our area. When I click on it, it says it's a mental health clinic in Trenton. Yeah, so it shows that it's a mental health clinic. All right, Ronnie, give me 1 second. I'll look it up. I'm trying to. The one in Union City is listed as the same thing, so it's mental health places. Just looked it up on Google. I mean, mental health clinic in Trenton, Tennessee. We are dedicated to serving Northwest Tennessee by offering a full range of community-based behavioral health services. The Carey Counseling Center in Trenton, Tennessee is an outpatient counseling center that can help with addiction along with a number of mental health. So I do appreciate the effort of trying to help, but it's like if it's a mental health place, then no, Jamie, I am not okay at all today. Jamie, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like the stress is just keeps on adding and adding and adding. It's like it's the closer I get to about to start getting back regular paychecks, it's just like, oh, and now there's this, and now there's that. How is Angela? They're asking about you. You
I'm okay.
feeling pretty good today?
I'm just really sleepy. But I'm always tired.
Yeah. I'll let her give him something to talk about. Well, she always tired. All she does is lay around. She did not, Ron. She actually, she didn't have. You didn't have anything happen last night besides just not sleeping too good.
Not see it.
So she actually didn't have a headache when she went to bed. I don't think she has a headache now.
I did earlier, but I don't know.
Well, it's the pay periods and everything how it fell. They pay every 2 weeks, and this is actually the first week I'll get a paycheck. So that'll be and then they'll be regular from that point on. It's just it seems like the closer I get to that point, it's like, oh, we've got to deal with this. It's scheduled for Friday, but I'm really, really hoping that I get it early. Like I've always got my check early with this card I use. Um, so I really hope that I get it a couple of days early because Wednesday is going to be a bitch and a half. And I already know it is because Wednesday, it doesn't matter money or not, we have to check out here because we've been here for 28 days. Um, Hotels rule. I don't know if it's a rule for all of them. It is this one. Um, so I'm hoping Wednesday comes around and my paycheck's here. That way, I don't know what the backup plan is going to another hotel though. But you guys hang on a second. I was pushing the wrong button like crazy, trying to figure out how come I couldn't get back in the live. Zach, that's what I always thought, but they said something about it. I don't know if this is for everywhere. Is it for all hotels? Because it makes you, after 28 days, you're considered a resident, is how it was explained to me. So, but I always thought, hey, if they're getting paid, you should be able to, There's a couple of them here that are that way. Jamie, at Wednesday, we'll have to check out Wednesday morning no matter what. So I'm trying to get tomorrow covered. That way, at least we got that, and then Wednesday morning we can check out. And I don't know at that point. It's like that's what I keep saying. Like when I'm talking to people, and I'm just like, it doesn't get better. And at this point, I don't know. I just don't know. It's like, hey, your paychecks come in. You're finally going to start getting paychecks in. Oh, but wait, you got to leave the hotel no matter what. And it's hot outside, and that's the only thing that worries me. If it was cooler outside, I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be worried. We've slept in the car before. We've slept in the car a lot. Um, but with the heat, it's just something we can't do. It affects our health too much, and so that's where I'm at with things. My long list of things that are supposed to get better that never does. It just keeps getting a bigger list. I'm very thankful for yesterday and so far today with her health being a little bit better. I know y'all looking at my forehead right now, but eyes are burning like crazy. Um, my health's been all over the damn place. My blood pressure's up and down. I just can't sleep. Insomnia's been kicking my ass again. So, yeah. Because at the 28th day, it's considered you have set up residency in this. So, you have to check out for a few days, and you can come back to the same spot. But you just have to have that. You have to check out. So, yeah. And I didn't know that till the first time we stayed here, because yeah, I'm trying to lose some weight. But all right, Ron. But it's like there are, Jamie, but I can't afford the ones that got open room. We're talking about like Holiday Inn and the Hilton, and I mean, I'm having to get help on this room for $90 a day, and I'm short on it for another day here. And then those rooms are $200 plus. Yeah, they're nice, but with that nice room and nice breakfast you get and swimming pool and all that stuff, you pay a nice price. Um, yeah, we've stayed in a couple. We stayed in one for a couple of nights, and it was really nice and everything. But it's like money don't go too far at those places. And I'm not sure what this first paycheck's even going to be. I got to. Okay, Carrie. We'll try to find out when I get to work what's the website I can go on and look at my pay stub. Charles, I'm trying to look forward to it, but man, there's just so much stuff stacked up that you know. I mean, we just look at the immediate for the day. I need $70 more for tomorrow. That's the immediate issue. But here's the list of the issues of the problems that I've got to. It's going to be several paychecks, and I know that. But it's like it seems like every time I start getting close to something good happening, um, it's bam, something else is added to the list. Luckily today, like I said, Angela's health's doing really good today. But today we got to pay for the room for tomorrow. Um, if we don't, we'll check out a day early. I mean, there's no option to that, right? Um, the cheaper hotel room that we was in, awareness calling and sending letters to them got us kicked out. I've been trying to get in touch with them, but we was told we couldn't come back there because of that. Yeah, I'll hang on 1 second. Is that housekeeping? Yeah, I muted it. Housekeeping's here, so I was letting them do their thing and moving locations for a few minutes. So, child, who? Wild child, how are you doing today? Thank you, trucking. Yeah, it's been rough, but
Thank
thank
you.
you. We have the room for the day. I'm trying to get some help on the room for tomorrow. That way we have it at least one more day before. They told me at the front desk we'd have to leave for at least 3 nights here. I don't know if that's just their policy or what. So, um, but we have a few hotels in this area. I know everybody. I know the awareness groups gets on here and they look up the hotels and stuff and they tell the prices and all that. We have one called the Quality Inn and one called the Econ Inn or Econ Lodge, whatever it is. Neither one of those will rent to anybody local to this area. You can't if you're from here, you can't get a room there. Then that leaves the higher end hotels that would. I'd probably have enough to get through 2 nights there before I'm broke. So, and there's one more hotel that we've been trying to get a hotel to get in with, and man, they stay booked up because they're a cheaper hotel. They don't have the rental campers, but they do have some pretty cheap rental spots. Um, I would love to find us a camper to be able to get and put in one of those spots, you know. Because I've been looking into that too. I mean, they have one in Tiptonville that has rental campers and everything, but we're talking Tiptonville's what, 35, 40 minutes away from here? So, yeah, we've got a place here in town that does the spot with all the hookups. Um, it's $500 a month, and that's with your utilities and everything included. So, you know, that's not bad. But they don't. That's just the spot. Yeah. See, I'm in Dyersburg, Tennessee, so we don't have campsites and campgrounds here. You know, the one place where they allow the hookups at and stuff. And then, like I said, 35, 40 minutes down the road, the Reelfoot Lake, where they actually do the campgrounds and stuff at. So, I've put in for a few places to see if I can get finance for one, and right now I cannot. I could have through one place called Tony T's RVs. You guys might have seen him online. He does a lot of videos, but I don't have the down payment for it. So, but yeah, it was a Tony T's RVs was a 10% down payment on whatever we picked. So you pick a $20,000 camper, that's $2,000 down payment. Yeah, and we've tried to rent and just can't afford the. I mean, and I know one of the awareness pages has taken pictures off this website about a house for $550 and a house for $750, but I don't know if they ever have had to rent any place before. That's not just what you pay and get started. You don't walk up to a landlord, hand them $750, and that's it. Uh, yeah, well, we've got two. They're owned by the same person. They're side by side. He won't let locals stay, and then we've got two cheaper ones that will. But one of them, is the one they got us kicked out of, and the other one we cannot get in. It's just a very small hotel, and he doesn't have very many rooms come open. Hey, Mandy. So, but anyway, they put these pictures up, these houses that are cheap, but the place that they're through, if they would have called and done their, all the research instead of just looking at something on Google, um, you have to pay a fee to get your credit ran and everything, application fee. And we've already done that with them before. We need a co-signer to go through that place because my credit's not good enough. So, and on the $750 house that they posted, you have to show proof of 4 times that amount of your monthly income. So you have to show them proof that you're making $3,000 a month to rent a $750 home. So I'm not making $3,000 a month. Tennessee's stupid with the way they do stuff here, and it used to not be that way. And it seriously would seem like one day. Well, Cucumber Lily, you are more than welcome to call the Quality Inn in Dyersburg, Tennessee, and ask them if they will let locals stay. I think money is money too, but you're more than welcome to call that or the Econo Lodge here in Dyersburg and ask them. And yeah, they just, and that offers for anybody who don't believe me. Call them. And I'm not saying you don't believe me, Cucumber. It's just, they they only changed their policy when we had that flood not too long ago here. They started let people. They let people stay there that was involved in the flood, and they had to show proof that they was involved in the flood to get a room. And then the minute, like, FEMA was like, okay, the waters is down, or whoever made the decision that the waters are down, we're opening up by the roads, y'all can get back in y'all's homes. They had to check out. We don't have very many Airbnbs here. We're not really a traveling destination. We're more of a blip on the map. So we're just a small town who just now got a Zaxby's and a Chipotle. So we're just now getting them. We just now got a Five Below and a Hobby Lobby and stuff like that a few years ago. It's like this. It's a small. I mean, it's not a. When I say small town, everybody's like give me hell because it's not like a Nashville or something. Um, I say small town. Like, oh, y'all got 20,000 people there. I don't know how many people live in Dyersburg. It's not small, but HUD will not help you with a hotel voucher unless you're through their program. We've done reached out to them and talked to them. Also, I've reached out to West Tennessee Homeless Solutions, Section 8, Tennessee Housing Authority, Can't afford to go to a bigger city. Won't let you put a tent up in those spots. You got to have an RV to park in the spot. I do not Huglies. I do not. If we did, we'd already been doing it. Yeah, the place that's here that lets you hook up, they're more like a little trailer park. So he's not going to let you come in with a tent and hook up or set up a tent in a spot with, Whereas if you had, power running to it, yeah, you could put up a tent and a little AC and all that stuff. But he won't let you do that there. American Red Cross will put you on a waiting list and will not give you a hotel voucher. Claims is from my stepmother. My mom is not with us anymore. She passed away when I was 13, but won't show the proof that it came from her. He blocks out the name and stuff. So, and from reading it, it doesn't read like how she types and talks. So, Uglies, the one that's got campers you can rent here, is about 35 to 40 minutes away, somewhere in that ballpark. It's in a different county over, and there's nothing there. It's up close to Reelfoot Lake. Man, 150 a night. Yeah, that wouldn't. Hotels are definitely cheaper than that. And Tiffany, I appreciate everything you're saying and suggesting, but I've exhausted the list of things. I've Googled so much. I've called so many places. You know, anything short of someone in this area knowing a landlord that would rent to me bi-weekly, you know, to help us get back on our feet was. Again, I can't find an individual landlord that has anything available. April, I don't know. I do know twice. We had been at the verge of getting a place through um, Tennessee Housing Authority, and was pushed down the list twice because a single mother um, got moved to the top of the list. I understand that. Completely get it. Um, you know, a single mom with a couple of kids, yeah. Move them up the list. Get it completely. For $430 for 5 nights. I'm struggling to cover this other 70 for tonight. You know. Oh, they have her medical record up there because we took it up there and showed it to them. But we've been pushed down the list twice because of single parents, and so and they know about her medical issues, and Star. That's how it is. That's what it is with this one house. They is awareness groups took pictures of, screenshot of, and put on their thing. Yeah, it's $750 a month, but they want $750 for the first month, and they want $750 deposit. Well, that's $1,500 off the jump. Then they want you to fill out a what motels are $63 a night. Because I'm in Dyersburg and I've done called all of them. So the one we were staying at that was $65 a night. The awareness group got us kicked out of. So, and if you're going to say the Quality Inn or the Econo Lodge, they don't rent to locals. But anyway, they want $750 for your first month, and they want $750 for deposit. So we're at $1,500. Then you got to pay to have an application fee ran before you can even pay the stuff. And then they want you to have 4 times that amount for that house. So they want you to have $3,000 a month income to rent a $750 a month house. And then guess what you got to do after all that? You got to have utilities. Yeah, Quality Inn would be a blessing to go there and be able to stay there because they are cheaper. But they don't rent to locals, and anybody can call and check that for themselves if they want to. Guys, I can't stress enough when I tell you guys that I have called all these places, and United Way won't help unless you're in some kind of big tragedy or something, and you got to get on their waiting list if you do. Human Services helped us with EBT. That was it. You know, and I really appreciate everybody offering the suggestions. But when I sit here and say, like, I have called, I've sat there and Googled just like everybody else is Googling and seeing this resource and that resource. And I've called these places and I've talked to them. And if there's a waiting list to be on, I'm on it. But a lot of them won't, they don't deal with it. Hey, Isabella. Polk Place in Dyersburg. That was ran by David Polk, and I didn't pass his background check. I needed a cosigner because my credit wasn't good enough. Isabella, I'm not good. Not even a little bit. I'm stressed. It seems like the closer I get to getting in my paycheck, things get worse, and then yeah. There's a guy here, McCraw Housing. He is a smaller, renter, smaller landlord, and he's got like 10 or 12 houses, but they're full. And he said that he's got. Last time I talked to him, I think he said 10. He had 10 houses. I'm not. Somebody else told me he had 12, but I think he told me 10. And he said he's got a list that are about 100 names deep of people wanting a house if they come open. So it's like, even if you have 12 houses, that don't make it any better. If you got 50 houses and you got 100 names wanting them if one comes open, what's the chances of all of them coming open and you run through the list? It's very slim. The Airbnb is not a solution that's really going to, because $450 and then where am I at in 5 days? I'm broke and don't have anywhere to even turn to. So it's like, hey Michelle, I missed you up there, Michelle. The hotel is 2,700 a month, but I'm not paying the full. And I think that's where people don't get that either. It's like I'm not walking up there at one time and saying, "Hey, here's $2,700. I want the room for 28 days." I'm not. By the skin of my teeth, sometimes with a lot of help, I'm going up there and paying it by the day. So it's not like I've got $2,700 in my hand just to, at one time, to go, here you go, give it to me for a month. It's, hey, Carrie. Carrie, I still need $70 on the room. Anybody can help with anything towards that. I know somebody asked about churches to help. I've called churches and can't get help. Um, yeah. Yeah, Michelle, and that's. I tell you right now, the way my blood pressure is running, ain't no way in this world they would let me donate plasma, even if I could get to the place. Because even though we do have a Lifeline blood place here where you can donate blood, you can't do plasma here. So it's a 40 to 45-minute drive to get to the place to donate, and then you don't know if you're going to be able to donate. So you're taking a chance of. We've got 2 mobile home parks, and they are booked solid. They are filled up. So, and it's just like when I was talking about McCraw's housing. They probably got 30 units in this, and I'm just guessing that number in this trailer park. I don't know how many units they actually have, but if they probably have 30 units, and the woman told me she's got a waiting list that she could put me on for if one comes open, and she starts calling people saying, "Hey, I've got a spot open, and I'm on that waiting list." But she did inform me that I am on the 3rd page of the waiting list. So. Our biggest problem in this town is the place used to be called Reynolds City. I don't know what it's being called now. They have basically made a monopoly out of the housing market. You're going to rent from them, or you're going to rent from somebody they know, and they all do the same thing. It's all we need 3 times this amount. We need 4 times that amount. We've got to, hey, guess what? You got to do this rental fee, and it's $100. And if you don't pass, you just lost your $100. But if you do pass it, that'll go towards your first month's rent. Star, that is up to you. Isabella, that's been the only break we've had she didn't have a headache yesterday. She's over there snoozing right now. She said she was tired. She didn't sleep good last night, but she doesn't have a headache so far today. She's feeling pretty good. So we were catching a break with that. Okay, I didn't even think about couldn't share it. Yeah, Steelers girl, I understand that because we got approved through Tony T's RVs. I see him on here all the time. I filled out and got approved with him, but I've got to pay 10% down for a down payment. And you pick even a $10,000 RV on this lot. It's still $1,000 that I don't have. About I don't know how far Reelfoot Lake is from here. I know it's at least every bit of 35. We'll say 30 to 45 minutes. It gives a little gap there. And they do have a spot up there where they rent cabins and they rent campers and they do have campgrounds, but it's still that drive. Hey Ashley, I didn't think about looking at Craigslist. I'm fixing to grab her phone right now. Hang on a minute. Yo, I'm gonna mute you guys for a minute because I'm gonna go tinkle. I'm gonna grab her phone, and I'm gonna look at Craigslist. I didn't think about looking at Craigslist for rooms around here. Hey, I'm that. How are you doing? Okay, I'll give me 1 second. There you go. Yeah, I haven't messed with Craigslist too much, but I am gonna at least give it a look. I'm that we're trying to cover the room. Sell the car for a down payment. Then how do I get back and forth to work? Where do I look on there? See, that's jobs. Somebody had a camper on Facebook Marketplace the other day that was they wanted like I think $400 for it. It needed some work. Man, Trying to find where to look for housing on Craigslist. It's definitely not in the community. Andrew, I wish that would do it. You know, if I would have looked where it said housing. It's that type of day, guys. Whew. Jackson. Rooms for rent, $30 for 12 hours. That's different. Yeah, I figured I would at least give it a look. Somebody mentioned it, and I hadn't thought about it, but I'm not seeing nothing in my area. I'm seeing Jackson and Union City, but $30 for 12 hours, so $60 a day, I guess. That was in Dyersburg. That was $1,400 for one bedroom. $1,400 a month for a kitchen room for the hospitality house in Union City. Can't do a payday loan because I don't have a regular bank account. McKenzie, Finger, Tennessee. Don't want to move to Finger. So yeah. House swapping. I've never heard of that. Jackson. McKenzie, Milan, Jackson. Clifton, Jackson. And this is after putting in my area code and everything. So, Union City. That's still not really plausible, but let's see. An old trailer in Union City is $895 a month. That's weird. When charged $900 and $1,000 down payment. But after 54 months of payments, you own the home. So that's 12, 24. So after, 5 years of paying on the house, you would own it? Yeah, there's nothing on Craigslist that even is remotely close to me. Payday loans are the worst. They actually, I borrowed some out of my check. We got that pay thing where we can do that on our checks, and I wished I wouldn't have done that, but I needed it pretty bad last week. So, okay, I'm that. I tell you guys what's, and I'll turn the lighting off. So she fell asleep. I'm gonna let her sleep. Um, I don't care what anybody says about her being asleep right now. She's tired. She needs the rest. Um, yeah, I got in trouble with the title loan one time, and I said I would never go back to those type of places. Um, this is what I think. This is what bothers me the most, is because I feel like we're so close to things starting to change, but I don't feel like I get to spend any time with Angela. Um, can open up I plan on opening up a bank account once I get a paycheck. I don't know, get away from using these prepaid cards. So I'm definitely planning on doing that. But I just feel like I don't get any time to spend with her. It's like I'm only here trying to get help, or I'm gone trying to make money. It's like here in a little while, I've got to. All right, Lexi. How'd y'all figure out that I work at Walmart? Don't block Lexi yet. I want to see if she'll answer that. How'd y'all figure that out? And then I have to deal with people like that who stalks until they find out where I'm living at or where I'm working at. She's been checked for her sleep apnea and stuff before. Um, she does most of her seizures will be in her sleep, but her neurologist ruled that out. So yeah, I was just gonna give her a minute to. Hey, I asked a question and answer it back, Lexi. Oh yeah, I know they follow me around. Heather, it is scary. Y'all probably hear her over snoring right now. So she didn't get much sleep last night. She just didn't sleep good last night. Let's see, it's 2:23 here, 2:24 here. So I'm gonna give 2 more minutes on that clock for Lexi, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just block her. So at 2:26. Cucumber, they follow and take pictures of me. And then post them on here in Reddit. So it's not just by coincidence they're seeing me. Exactly, April. Oh. What pay app did I say I was using, Holly? Because I don't think I said the pay app's name. Oh yeah, I know not all people are bad, but yeah, live laugh. That's why I did it the first time when we got the job. I was like, look, we're working at McDonald's, man. Leave me alone. And then it was just a hailstorm from there. Did anybody hear me say a pay app that I use? I said I use a prepaid card. So, all right, y'all give me a minute. Let me scroll up, and she had plenty of time. I don't want anybody to say they didn't have time to answer a question, because it's the one thing they do. They come here and they'll say something rude, and they get blocked. And they're like, oh, I didn't have time to even answer them back. They blocked me as soon as I asked the question. Lexi had plenty of times, right? None of their business where I'm working. But hey, Walmart's where I'm working. If that's where y'all say that's where I'm working, guys, I'm working at Walmart, because y'all just, the awareness is going to make up what they want to make up, and that's going to be it. So, yeah, Twisted. Holy, where did you? I'm gonna ask the question again to you. Uh, where did you hear me say the payout? Because nobody else heard it, and they've all been sitting in here the whole time. Jeez Louise. 2,200, that is horrible. Exactly. Well, Star, I'm really tired of them saying that they've ran back. They asked a question and got blocked immediately. So I'm giving them the opportunity to speak up and talk. And it's, they've got so long to do it, and then they get blocked. So they can't just go back and tell the awareness pages that, oh, I asked a question, and as soon as I asked it, I got blocked. It's the only reason I'm doing that now. Gosh, she hit a good one then. I'm giving her till 2:30 my time. It's 2:29 right now. I imagine you are, Twisted Kitty. Because she's already been blocked, so that's good too. She had plenty of time to answer. You know, people can come. Anybody can ask the question. That's just the thing. I don't mind anybody asking a question as long as you're respectful about it. But the ones who come in here just to stir stuff up, And then I'm like, well, hey, where did you hear that? Well, you know, like Lexi just a second ago, what she said, she couldn't come back and say anything else to me. Holy hand grenade was stuck on saying the same thing. So it's kind of like I'm giving y'all time to respond. You come here and you say something, and I interact with you. You can't run back and say he just blocked me for just asking a question because there was interaction with both of them, but both of them will still run back and say that. But I tell you guys, I ain't even alive right now. My blood pressure's so far out of whack, it ain't funny. I've had my meds today. Get to work, I'm gonna ask them. I know there's a website I can go to see what my paycheck will be. Thank you, Isabella. I don't mind people asking questions because the way I look at it is if I'm on here asking someone for help and they've got a question they want to ask, they're thinking about helping us or even thinking about not helping. It doesn't matter either way. You know, as long as it's being asked with respect, I'll answer it. Even with the awareness people, if they want to come in that way, that would be different. You know. Um, but someone just coming in here to stir up the pot. Like I've got enough, you know, my pot's overflowing right now. I don't need anybody to stir it. You know, I need somebody to turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm not going to let them trigger me anymore. So I hate that, guys. Y'all hang on 1 minute. I gotta get out of this chair. I came over to sit down in the chair. This chair is horrible. I'm gonna mute y'all, then move around. Well, okay, guys. I had to come back over here and stretch back out. That chair was all I could take of it. What?
I feel sleepy. I forgot.
You forgot you made your coffee?
Mm-hmm.
We used to battle all the time and did pretty good at it, and just gotten to the point to where we can't even battle, and it's strictly because of the awareness groups.
I didn't need to fall asleep.
Well, that's the best naps is when you don't mean them. They all heard you snoring.
Sorry.
So yeah, well, it used to be all we would do. We'd get on here and battle, and have fun, and cut up and stuff. But Isabella said, "You need a long rest. Don't be sorry." Yeah, we used to battle back, and here's the crazy thing: it was like back in the winter and stuff when we was doing the most battles, and you can actually watch those videos on YouTube where the awareness groups was recording us and putting our battles and stuff on online, and they was going kind of like they're doing now, but it's definitely escalated a lot. If you gifted during a battle, they would get to your DMs and kind of strong arm you from uh, sending gifts, or they would go over to whoever we was battling and send them big gifts, which I ain't care. That was fine. Um, and it just got to the point to where um, getting on here and doing battles just wasn't fun anymore. You know, I haven't worked yet today. I work tonight. I'll be going in here in a little while. And they've taken it to a whole nother level. Silver Foxy, like they come at people who are just in here too, just as hard as they do the mods. Um, it's like it's unbelievable. Like somebody just comes in here and says hi, and then all of a sudden they get DMs being threatened and stuff. But that seems to be okay by TikTok standards.
Oh, good position eight.
Oh, well, go back to sleep and see if you wake up without it. If you doze back off, you're fine. Okay, you need to rest. $20 is what we've got towards the room right now. We're still 70 short. If anybody could help with anything towards that, guys, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get tomorrow covered. Then Wednesday we have to check out. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do Wednesday, but we got to get through Tuesday first, right? Can't worry about Wednesday when Tuesday's right in front of me. What I can do though is let me pause you guys. I need to because we've been here. Tomorrow will be our 28th day, and you can only stay here for 28 days consecutively. I said that right. Star, you're correct on that. So we'll have to check out for a few days and then hope we find somewhere to stay for a few days. And yeah, that's what they told me. They said anything after 28 days, you can actually establish residency. And so at the 28th day, they make you check out for a few days. So let me pause you guys real quick. I would need to make a quick phone call. Okay, we'll have to try that phone call for the fourth time here in just a little while. I think it's a dumb rule too. You know, if I had a hotel, as long as you was paying your money and not tearing my room up, I wouldn't care how long he stayed. So you know that would be my mindset. You know, hey, I've got this place. This guy's renting this room out. He's paying his money. I don't have any issues out of it. The room still looks good. He needs to stay here 6 months. What's the big deal? Tell him, be like, hey, don't get mail sent here, and don't give this as your address. You know, get your mail sent somewhere else. And then if you violated not paying, the room was messed up, or you started getting mail there, and be like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna renew your next day. That's how I would look at it, you know. But I don't know. I mean, it makes sense too, GG, but it's like it's just crazy. I mean, that's what you know. They told me all that, but that's just my point of view. Like, hey man, if they're paying, they're paying. You know, 28 days is up tomorrow. So Wednesday morning we would have to check out either way, but I'm hoping and praying that I get paid a couple days early with the card that I use, so that way Wednesday I'll have my check, and then we can kind of figure out what direction we're going in from there. Yeah. So I'm trying to basically asking for another miracle to happen and get some help to cover tomorrow. Isabella, that's where I've been trying. I've been trying to call a place. That's the third phone call that I made to them and can't get a hold of the people to see if they have a room, and if they have one, how much, and if they have it tomorrow and we get the money together, we may just go there tomorrow. Um, but I don't know if they have one yet because 3 phone calls in and I can't talk to the manager yet. So I'm gonna wait till about 3 o'clock. Here it's 2:44. Um, the one we're at, where you can pay for the week, but it's we're at the end of the 28 days. It's our state bottle return. Um, like recycling your bottles and stuff. Or you would think I could just call out there and talk to the front desk person, but they told me I had to speak with the manager. So I'm not for sure if we are or not. I don't know if Tennessee is or not. We are from Dyersburg, Tennessee. Oh, that's awesome, man. Been in Nashville quite a few times. We can stay tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the 28th day. So Wednesday morning, we at 11 o'clock, we'd have to check out. About 30 minutes from Knoxville. I ain't been to Knoxville that much. We used to go to Nashville quite regular. Good.
Mhm.
It's, it's like everybody else said. After 28 days, it's considered you're a resident there, and so to keep you from being able to set up residency, you have to check out. I mean, we can come back after a couple of days. They said 3, but still, yeah, I didn't know it till we got stuck in this rut of a hotel. So, I'm not calling the hotel a rut, like the rut of basically living in the hotel. Joanne, we do not. That's what I've been trying to line up all day, and I can't get the place to answer their phone. When they do answer the phone, they tell me I've got to speak with a manager. So, Star, I think I missed half your comment on that. Oh, okay, it was the bottle's return. You're fine, Joanne. Johanna? Is it Johanna or Joanne? Joanna. Y'all, let me pause you guys for 1 second. Not pause, but mute. The main reason we had to leave was for that letter, correct?
Yeah, nothing else. We have nothing against you or anything like that. Just that letter was pretty.
Just the letters from the Guardians of Valor place.
Yep.
So it wasn't because we was cooking in the room, because that's been the rumors that's been spread that I've heard from
People can say everything they want,
Yes,
you
sir,
guys know
yes,
not
sir.
to cook, so just take care of that.
Yeah.
But it was a letter because they knew everything about our business,
Yeah.
like our legal name, entities, and everything like that, which is not hard. It's just people don't really look into that,
Yeah, I completely understand that. I just wanted to, while I had you on the phone asking you that other, I just wanted to ask you about that too. Make sure it was just the letter, and because we always I thought me and you always had a good relationship, I guess there. Coming up and paying and talking to you and stuff. So, but all right, sir. That's all I needed to know. Then I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. Okay, so for the 102 people who are watching, and a lot of that's going to be awareness, that has spreaded the rumor that we got kicked out because not the letter. Did y'all just hear him say that was Emerald Inn? That it was solely because of the letter? I hope y'all heard that too. That there was nothing against us. That was because of the letter that got sent. Y'all heard that, right? And that's probably being streamed, right? So that's on the awareness page is streamed too. The same awareness group that says we got kicked out because of cooking and the dog peeing on the carpet. He said it was strictly the letter. So, no, we can't go back there until January. And I'm hoping by the time January rolls around, we're not in this situation anymore. So, but yeah, so did everybody who's streaming me on awareness, did y'all hear him say that? Did y'all hear him say it was strictly the letter that was sent from Guardians of Valor, the awareness groups? Now they'll say that wasn't the owner, it was somebody else, but y'all go spin that. No, it wasn't another letter. I had them on the phone because I was asking maybe they would let us come back, but 6 months before we can come back there. And I just decided to ask them, hey, the reason we was sent was for the letter. He said strictly because of the letter. So for these awareness assholes who want to say that we got kicked out because we was cooking and because of our dog, the man who runs the place just said strictly because of the letter, nothing against y'all. That y'all had their personal information on the letter, the business's personal information on the letter. And so y'all be sure to take that clip out of this stream that y'all are recording and stuff and post that. If you won't, though. Y'all spin it around to make it fit your narrative. But Lily, yeah. The comment was made on Reddit. I can't wait to hear their fat asses are sweating in their car. So, yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, that's one of the comments they have made. They can't wait till our fat asses are sweating in the car. So, thank you. We appreciate that. And let me get the what I do wrong here. Hold on a second, guys. We still have food. We've been watching what we're buying because, again, the Guardians of Valor, Guardians of Galaxy. It's a whole different movie franchise. Wrote a letter, sent it to the hotel we was at before this, and thank you again. I'm that. Uh, that was fine. Thank you. We appreciate all the help. I'm gonna give a total here in just a second, guys. Um, Sent a letter in. It had their LLC number, had all their information to the hotel, and saying that they was going to press charges because we was using their Wi-Fi to scam people. Same thing they've tried here, but this hotel basically told them to F off. So, yeah. Yeah, Christy, you do. But it was enough to scare them into kicking us out. And that place it's a nice place to be at. It was $65 a day or $350 a week. And they basically get that mad because we get help. So that they take stuff real life. All right, guys, a quick little update. We are 63 short for the room. Guys, I got to get off here in about 30 minutes and get myself ready for work. If anybody could help with anything towards the room, it would be appreciated, guys. What's that, Mom of a Princess? Was that the hotel where tryouts? Hey, Holly and Ben. Lisa, I mean, you can look back on the. No, it's not the one where I had to talk to the manager at. I just wanted to call him real quick. I knew he was in today. Um, it is just 70, but you got to add taxes, and then you got to add a fee for the fur baby. That runs it up to $89 and some change. I posted that. So if anybody in here is wondering about that, if y'all got that message, y'all can go back and look at my post where I have paid consistently, the same price that I'm, it's 89 and some change. So I say 90 when I'm on here because if I'm going to say, hey, I need 89.26, I figured 90 would be the round number. Yeah. So I'm they probably message you again. Hey, CJ. They go after everybody, and this is unbelievable. CJ, not good. Not good. I can't even sugarcoat it and tell everybody I'm all right, but I'm not. I'm stressed. We're still 63 short for the room tomorrow. Even after tomorrow, we do have to check out on Wednesday because of the 28-day thing. So I don't know exactly where we're going Wednesday. Hoping to get my check and then can figure something out there. Uh, yeah, it's 28 days. You got to check out for a few days, and you can come back. Um, it's up there, but when I'm not paying it all at one time, so um, but I'm hoping to get tomorrow covered. That way we can at least stay here tomorrow. And trying to get a hold of another hotel, and I'm 4 phone calls in, and I'm beginning to wonder if they have a manager. I may just have to ride out there tomorrow for work and like, hey, y'all got some rooms? Did you check your phone? I told you trade.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess some message.
Okay. Yeah, it's.
Oh, she was typing.
I didn't know anything about that till we started staying in hotels. I just thought you paid, you could stay. But no, I can't, Steph. Fortunately, I've got too much going on with the car to DoorDash. Between needing a tie rod that's not. I'm playing the will it pop or not game. Every time I drive the car now, I feel that's how I feel anyway. It makes a lot of noise. Uh, and tags, I'm just I'm drowning in everything. It's like you ever seen the movies where the people get left out in the water and they see the boat driving off, and this is like they can't get the boat's attention to come back and get them, and then they show the boat way off in the distance. I did look on Craigslist a while ago, and everything was in Jackson, Milan, McKenzie. Um, Nothing close to me. My drive out tag comes up on the 18th. So, and then you got to add the fact of after tonight, my phone's off. So, I don't even have a way, I wouldn't even have a phone at that point to be able to accept the DoorDash orders and get the directions and stuff to people's houses. And I don't know, you got to confirm it too, don't you? When you get there or something. I don't remember from our DoorDashing days. So, yeah. Yeah, the 18th, I've got to get my tags, and I already know they're going to be $358 that I don't have. And then, because that's right in the middle of the next pay period.
He said that his little brother just started talking again.
Well, that's good. That's good. One of our friends' little brothers had pretty rough seizures last night, and just now got his voice back from them. So that's good news, though. And they took him to our hospital, and our hospital just said it was a migraine. Let's give him a Tylenol and send him home.
Yeah, not only is he epileptic, but he's autistic too.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time I'm putting tags on this car. So it is, yeah, $358 for that. $50 for a tie rod. $50 to put it on. And then whatever a used tire would cost and to get it mounted. So let's just say 50 to be conservative for that. Yeah, if I was just renewing the plate, it would be cheaper. But this is just a flat out, I've got to get tags. I'm on a drive out tag, so I've got to get my tags. So about $500, a little bit over $500 to get the car tip top to be able to do anything else in it. And then we're sitting here with wanting to do that. And then can't do that because everything we get is going towards keeping our heads above water. Steph, I lost a job that I didn't think I would ever lose, and it was just like it snowballed from there. We stayed with my dad for a little while after we lost our house. Then the truck we had almost paid off. Oil pump goes out in it, virtually messes my motor up to the point to where I was going to have to get a new motor to put in it. And everything just kept snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. And I had to leave my dad's house, came to a hotel, and that was one of the stupidest mistakes we ever made, was coming to the hotel. Thank you, Paulette. Like, it was a situation where, like, it was the best thing to do at the time, but the worst thing to do for long term, because now we're in the cycle of, dear God, I can't even catch my breath long enough to get ahead of one thing, and now there's a fucking laundry list long of things. It turned into a very bad situation, Amy. So it was a bad situation, and we had to get out of it. So not to go too much into that. CJ, that's a big negative there. We're just now getting to where we're talking again, 2 times a week. So I did have a 401k at the last job, but I'll tell you, I thought I was more prepared if something happened in life, and I wasn't. When you lose a job, a house, and then in the midst of losing the house, you lose your vehicle too, and you're just sitting there like, how does all of this happen at virtually the course of a few months? You know, and I thought, man, we get out there at the hotel, get working good somewhere, we'd be able to get out of it fast. But boy, I was wrong on that. So the 401k is done been cashed out and used. Um, I honestly didn't have much in the 401k because I didn't have it for that long at my job. So Well, we've been in the hotel for about a year, a little bit over a year, and all that other stuff happened the about 8 months prior to us coming to a hotel, somewhere in that ballpark. So, oh yeah, I'll get taxes back at tax season and everything. It's just I really want us out of this situation before then. Yeah, we're not even looking for anything big, man. It's like a studio apartment. Somebody got an apartment added onto their house, a room they're renting out that's got man, just something, something to get out of this situation to where it's not so much money going towards it, so we can actually save money to get to the next situation, the next step. Thank you, Paulette, for all the gifts. They are hard to find, especially around here when everything's controlled by a few people. Like all the renting stuff around here is controlled by just a few people, and it's they have it very they have their racket very tight. Be Rusty, at this hotel we've been paying $90 a day. Um, the hotel we was at before this we was paying $350 a week. Steph really can't afford it. I can't afford to even get there with the car issues and stuff. I just can't. I can't afford it once I get to where I can start getting the car and everything back to where it's supposed to be. I could do DoorDash when I'm not working. No, there's not any union jobs here. I don't even know where the closest union job would be around here. It used to be Goodyear up in Union City. Oddly enough, Union City, Union. But yeah, and it's. I'm trying to find something else now to go with what I just got. So, for my thumb pop, probably didn't. It seems like I've tried that out. A lot of them you've got to have an actual debit card, and I only have prepaid cards right now. So I'll look it up real quick. It seems like I've. Did you know? That's what your phone just said. Yeah, there's so many of them. Like Dave, you have to have a regular card to get any kind of advancement. Um, Somebody told me about one the other night, and it was the same way.
I thought it was the one.
Oh, wait a minute. This. Oh, so that's not a loan app. That's a job app. I got you. I'm with you now. When you said that, I thought you meant like a payday place. Okay, I'll definitely look more into this whenever
Oh, okay. See, I thought Dave was a.
Dave is, but this is something different, baby.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought she was talking about a loan app. That's what I thought. Hey, Tater's mom. When she said that, I thought it was like Earn It or something like that. But when I looked into it, I see what she's talking about now. Because when she said pay that day, I thought that's what she meant was. I'm kind of looking at it now. It's got some good stuff on there, but she's been trying to find a legit job she can do from where we're staying and stuff. People will send her information. It's like, oh, you got to have a laptop. You got to have this. And we don't have that. We've got our phone. Job I have now will let me borrow up to half my paycheck or half the hours that are documented at that time of the borrowing. Okay, Amber, may have to take you up on that because you talked to one place and that was the only holding it up was we just didn't have a laptop. Yeah, that's Tater's mom. Mama, you're correct on that. When you take your money out daily, when it comes payday, you don't have nothing. But if you get by daily, it seems to be what we're barely doing these days. And I got to get off here in a few minutes and start getting ready for work. Um, Amber, I'm going to send her your way too to talk about the work from home. Amber says she works from home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she can. Maybe we can get you directed. I close tonight, so yeah, it's rough out there. Work's been really good. Okay, I'm with you now, Amber. I'm okay. I'm reading so much stuff. I think everything's starting to flow together. Steph, yes, we do. See, I knew there was a question back there that I needed to answer, and everything's just running together at this point. So it's gonna be a fun time at work tonight. I there is a good chance I could go full time. I mean, they told me that everybody starts off part time, and it's all on work performance and stuff, and so I'm hoping that it flows into a full time position. Excuse me, guys. I don't know if she'll be on here live while I'm at work. Uh, I will most likely be back home once I get off work, unless I have a miracle happen and someone swoops in and helps me with $63 between now and time for me to go to work. So, you know, it would be nice to come home and um, lay down and spend a few minutes with her watching TV and stuff. But
Yes, it would.
that's not the it's not the luxury we have yet.
I miss you so much.
I know, babe. Okay, guys. Sorry, I muted that for a minute. Pretty Bird Bella, not good, not good. I can't even sugarcoat that answer anymore. Um, she's just upset. Um, the last, y'all know from watching and being in here and everything, the last week or so, it's been nothing but uh, there's no time there, you know. Um, it's time that I uh, wish I could have spent with her watching her judge shows and stuff. Um, I had to get on here and ask for help. If it's going to go to work, be gone for several hours, and come home and ask for help. So it's like, it's almost like we're in the same room together, but we're not spending any time together. So she's worried about everything else that's going on, and yeah, she loves Judge Mathis and People's Court. She loves those shows. Fur Baby's doing good. She's around here asleep somewhere. So I've done grown to like them, so she's done watched so many of them. I'm just like, okay, well, just that's cool, Star. No, Monroe, we are still $63 short. So, hey, Crystal. Yeah, we're 63 short. I've got 27 of it. Crystal, not good. Not doing good today at all. I have to leave here just a little bit after 4. I'm not too far away, so I will have to get up here in a minute though and get myself together. There's my 3:30 alarm to let me know, hey, you can snooze this once, then you've got to get up. I have to set alarms for throughout the day for stuff that I got to do. If I don't, okay, I'm gonna look into that for myself too. Amber said looking to dispatch work. 33 an hour. I would love to do something like that. She's asked what it is there. Don't know if it's it's Tennessee. It'll probably be 8. Kind of half uniform, half regular clothes. You hear my knee popping? Is it? Why that knee's popping so much? We'll both definitely look into that. But Angel, it seems like the time I get to where I'm not working, I'm having to sit here and stress and try to get help on the room. Okay. I was thinking like 911 dispatch too. I wasn't even thinking like record services and stuff like that has dispatch. 911. So I didn't even. I wasn't even thinking about trucking companies dispatching and stuff like that. When they said dispatch, I thought 911 dispatch, but that is never thought about trucking companies and stuff. Nice. Donna, not good at all. Not good at all. We are still $63 away from having the room covered for tomorrow. If anybody can help with anything of that, it would be appreciated. I'm in Dyersburg, Tennessee. About to get up here and start getting ready for work. Definitely going to look into that stuff because I didn't even think about dispatching like that. So, Donna, I'm working a little bit of everything. Tonight I'm closing. I think I close for 2 more nights this week, and then I open one day, then I work the middle of the day on another one. Yeah, yeah, we seen that the last time you posted that, Elizabeth. Yeah, it is a lot. I'm more than aware of it's a lot. Y'all get in my forehead for a minute. Not getting an argument from me. Now the churches and stuff won't help around here because they used to help with people with rooms and stuff, but they got the short end of the stick a couple of times where they'd put people in a room and they got in there and trashed the room out, and then the churches was like, oh, hotels was like, hey, y'all got to pay for this that y'all put them in here. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hey, Lulu. Okay. Guys, I got about 4 more minutes before I got to jump off here, get myself together. If anybody could help with anything at all towards the room, guys, it would be appreciated. I mean, anything at all would be appreciated. We're 63 away from having it tomorrow. So if anybody could help us with anything at all, guys. And I've said this before, I really look forward to the days where we can just get on here and talk, and not about a bunch of stress. We all start having better days. But I'll tell you who's having a good day now, and it's definitely the awareness groups because we didn't get the help we needed right now. Got some. She actually used to sell Mary Kay,
Mm-hmm.
and it was crap to sell around here.
My best thing was paparazzi.
Yeah, best thing was paparazzi, and I don't have the money to get her started back on that. Um, you can about walk in Walmart and you can just about you can take a group of women 10 women in Walmart, and 6 out of the 10 sells Avon. So I'd like to get her started back on paparazzi. She used to make really good money doing that. It was a jewelry company, but it's still um, I don't know what I was saying. I read a comment, went completely blank.
Talk about getting me back home.
Oh yeah, it's what is it, $100 for the kit to get started back?
That's what it used to be. I don't know if it's went up.
Whatever the starting kit is, that's don't have the money, Mom of Princess, to get the starting kit to get back on it. So, um, that's definitely on the list of things I want to be able to do in the future is get her back to selling paparazzi. But as of right now, if we had $100, it would be keeping us afloat for another day. No, she doesn't have any jewelry left over. She used to sell out all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I'd sell out before I could even do a live.
So she used to make pretty good at it. It wasn't nothing to make a few extra $100 a week selling it. Yep, there's my alarm again. So, well, guys, I gotta get up and get myself together for work. Um, and she sold some very pretty stuff. I'm sitting here right now, absolutely. I don't know. You can DM her about the upline and all that stuff because I don't remember everything. Headed to Walmart. God, I wish I did have a job that paid for the hotel. I'd move with it and everywhere else. I'm sitting here stressed out because I know I'm gonna go in and I'll be stressed all night long, and it's just I'm not looking forward to it at all. So it's gonna be no, we don't have a Starbucks. Yes, Angel, most definitely. Yeah, Mama Princess said the jewelry went up to $8.
See, I was thinking that it did, but I wasn't sure. So that means the kid probably went up some too.
Probably did. That's fine, Sky. I don't mind people coming in here and just listening and stuff. And I don't mind people asking questions. So if y'all ever have a question y'all want to ask, feel free to ask it. The only thing I ask is just be respectful when you do it. Um, some fancier jewelry too. Um, she won't stay on here doing this because it's just the groups that come after us tend to go after her a little bit harder because they know she has a short fuse and they get their little videos they can show of her getting mad, making her upset, and everything. So, oh wow, she's about to look back into paparazzi and see what all's changed. So, but I got to get off here. Got to get myself ready for work, and then whenever I get home tonight, I'll probably eat me a quick sandwich, and then
Mm.
and then
Mm.
are you Still just $99 for the kit. Sarah, Steph says she looked it up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So $99 for the preview kit, $299 for the big kit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not too bad. Still, that's a down the road type thing. Guys, I'm getting off here. I gotta get ready for work, and I guess I'll see you guys later tonight. Y'all take it easy. And Angel, definitely DM me what you was talking about there.
Four seconds left. Welcome in, Logan. Everyone double tap.